Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Daniel Ferrari from 5thTake, bringing you a somewhat personal commentary. The gameplay right here is Gears of War 3 Horde mode. I am using Dizzy because right now I am a rusty Randy. I play pretty bad compared to how I used to be, but that's not what this commentary is about. What I'm going to... Well, first of all, I'm going to ask you, if this isn't your cup of tea already, maybe you got some friends that might be interested in this kind of shit. Maybe not, but if you do, can you please just redirect them to me? Bring them to me. I really want as many people to watch me as possible and be entertained. I don't want you to force yourself to watch me. So if you got friends that like the same stuff you do, or you got friends that like this and you don't, just bring them here anyway. Bring them all here, and let's get this started. Okay. So this is the journey of 5thTake, and honestly, I wanted to be a part of YouTube for a long time. Ever since YouTube, before it really got as big as it is now, way before all that stuff, what I wanted to do was be a part of the, MLG kids, I guess. Not really that much, but montages, I would watch a lot of that stuff, and then I stumbled upon machinimas and I thought, man, this is really cool. I could do this. I know I could definitely do this. I got some cool ideas. Now, you're talking about a kid. I wasn't really a teenager yet, and when I was seeing all that stuff, I just thought, man, this is what I want to do. This is me right here. I could easily do this. I can't wait to get started. Like, well, just show me what I need to do and I'll do it. Turns out it was not that simple. I didn't even know what capture cards were at the time. Then again, not a lot of people did either. I was a part of that record your TV with the camera group, but I never really got to do that as often as I wanted. See, what I did was I would set up not even a video camera. Talking about a camera you take pictures with. I'll put it up on the counter, and I would have my Xbox in the living room when everyone was asleep, record and talk, and try to talk loud. And yeah, I do have those videos. I'm not sure if they're still up there. I think they are, but for the most part, I just couldn't really do that. One, because at the time I was not living basically alone like I am now. I'm not living alone, but no more people living in the house besides me and my parents, so I did not have as much free time as I pleased. So there was always be something to interrupt me, and the only time I could do something was at night. And being a kid, I wasn't really allowed to stay up so late, so there went that idea. But it just that idea of wanting to be a part of YouTube, it was basically just to be a part of a crowd. And then that idea just basically evolved into its own thing. I started wanting to do it for myself, and it could never really happen. It never realized itself. I never got to make it happen because of the reason that it was never my fault. You could say, yeah, maybe I was too lazy, or if I wanted to do it, I really could have gotten it done. But the thing is, it's hard to do that when you really need to depend on others in order to make something happen for you. I've learned that already for these past years, and it has let me down basically every time. First couple tries, I partnered up with someone. I'm not gonna name him because he's not really worth a mention anymore, because he stopped talking to me a long time ago, and that'll be for another commentary. But for right now, let's just call him Jerry. So me and Jerry, we started a YouTube account together, and I'm not gonna link it because it's still out there. I really don't want you to see it. And what we did was we wanted to make videos, not gaming videos, yes, but more like movie stuff, because that's what he was into too, and so was I. I still am, but I realized that that's not for me, not right now. I don't even have an HD camera, so I'm not even gonna humor that idea anymore. But at the time, that's what we wanted to do. He was pretty good at editing. He had his little movie stuff down, and it looked all right. I'm not gonna lie, it looked all right. So, but we couldn't because we went to the same school together, but he lived like what 30 minutes away from me. So, and being the fact that I used to have strict parents, they're not strict anymore, not because I was a kid, of course. So they weren't gonna take me whenever I pleased to do all that stuff. So it was just a playful idea that never happened. It was just a tease, and I ended up making a couple of other accounts on my own. Like, I don't know, I made one, or I'm not really gonna try to remember all the other 4, but I am gonna tell you what I did try to do. I did these dance videos and stuff, and I'm really not gonna show you those. But I would shuffle. But that's because that's all I could record. That's all I could record. No gaming, nothing like that, and that was what I wanted to do. So what I did, I don't know if you can hear the plane flying over me. It's really fucking this up right now. It's really distracting me, but hey, you just gotta do with what's dealt. You gotta deal with what's dealt. Anyway, I ended up talking to a buddy here, and I'll call him Montgomery. So I talked to him about it when I moved down here, and we were both interested in all this stuff too, and all this recording, gaming shit. And we were like, yeah, let's make one together. Let's make an account. What happened was or maybe it was me. I don't know what I wanted to do. I was confused. I just kept making videos, yeah, but they weren't even gaming videos because I couldn't make gaming videos. I couldn't get a capture card. I didn't even have editing software. It was impossible to record with a camera at that point. I was helpless in a way. I could not pursue my gaming dream. So I was just here watching these other YouTube channels evolve while I was stuck. And by that point, you know, commentaries were coming out, and I always wanted to do commentaries before they were a thing. But hey, whatever, it was bound to happen. I knew it was gonna happen, and I saw it happen. But anyway, 5thTake, it started out as a revival of my original ideas. I asked Montgomery at first, like, hey, you know, I want to do a couple covers of songs. Would you mind editing them for me? He's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And then because thanks to my girlfriend, she actually sparked my interest in doing gaming again. So I ended up telling him, hey, like, I want to do this stuff again. Can you help me out? Would you help me out? He said, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I don't mind. So it was a bunch of hype leading up to it. I didn't have a capture card, of course, but I just said, you know what, fuck it. I'll just record with the camera I have now and just do commentaries. I don't care if it looks cheesy or whatever. I'll just do something, right? So a couple days, we made a Facebook page, and we invited a couple people to like it up, and we were talking about our ideas, you know, just building up the channel so much. That's all we did. We built it up. And one of my friends, Lime Time, he messaged me, and he was like, hey, you know, I saw you have 5thTake. What's it gonna be about? And I don't know, I just felt like he was interested right from the get-go. It just seemed like it. I was like, okay, he wants something. So I told him what it was about, and then I just addressed the elephant in the room. I was like, do you want to be a part of it or something? And he said, yeah, that's what I want to do. I'll even save up money for a capture card and all this stuff. And this guy gets pretty decent cash flow, so it seemed like he was gonna be able to make that happen. It seemed like he was gonna be basically the key part into making this all work, aside from Montgomery, who was gonna be our editor. Montgomery had Vegas, he had Adobe Audition, and all this stuff, and he had time, or that's what it seemed like, and it looked like he had the drive as well. So I was like, there's no way this is gonna fail now, especially because Lime Time's here in the picture. And it just Oh man, uh, we we couldn't make anything happen, to be honest, because mainly school. But I had like a deadline I wanted to meet, like somewhat mid-September, and as you can see, I'm recording this in late fucking January, and I probably won't even upload this until February. So I'm a little late, but it's because of school. Then I was thinking, hey, you know what? Let's just make a skit, and let's call it has to do with bananas. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I still might do it in the future, and I don't want anyone stealing that idea. And I also had another series I wanted to do called the drawing board. They were supposed to be hilarious. We did record the whole banana video, but there's a couple things I regret about it, and there's a couple things that could have gone way better. And when it came down to it, when it came down to editing, because that's all we needed to do, we just needed to edit it, and then we could have uploaded. When it came down to it, just Montgomery dropped the ball on me. He said, yeah, I'll do it, and it never happened. So he just started doing his own thing, man. Like, I don't know, he was finding himself. That's how high school is, you know how it is. People just change. So that happened, and it really broke me in a way. It like broke my heart in a way, not in a stupid emotional gay way. I was like, damn, I trusted you with that, but all right. So that happened, and I don't know, I just didn't take it well, and I was like, man, I built up all this hype again, like before. I get people following this page like before, and right when it's about to happen, it's just failure to launch. That's all it is, failure to launch. And I don't know, it really did get me, but we had to get over it. I talked to Montgomery about it later on, and yeah, we had a little bit of an argument, but that's what happened. So of course we went on a hiatus, and I was thinking, you know what, I'll do this again. I'll save up money later, I'll get my capture card, I'll do things on my own. It's gonna take a long time, longer than I thought it would. But you know what? That seems to be the only way it's gonna happen. So alright, let's do it like that. But video's ending, guys. Part 2 coming up.